Peace, love, and light, Pisces. I hope this sun is shining wherever you are and you're living in your greatest purpose. Let's get into messages. Alright, Pisces. I was supposed to get this message out yesterday. It's a what had happened was story. Okay, let's see what's going on with the energy, Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Immediately, I'm getting this energy of the flower of life, an energy of manifestation. I'm getting the numbers 3, 6, and 9. So this page of wands I'm seeing, Pisces, represents the doors opening for you. In terms of you perhaps kickstarting something. Perhaps it has to do with energy. So you may actually, you may be dealing with something having to do with either your energy or someone else's energy. I'm getting this energy of the flower of life, manifestation, things being in divine alignment for you, creating life. I should be crying, but I just can't let it go. For whatever reason, I'm hearing this song. Oh, darling, make it go. Something having to do with a life. I'm not sure if some of you are dealing with it could be a loss of a life creating life. I know you've got another life in you yet. I know you've got a lot of life left. Should be crying, but I just can't let it go. So especially this 6 of Swords, like someone releasing something. This is release as well. Pisces, I'm not sure if some of you are dealing with a loss of a life, someone's life. Like you may be in a season right now where you're dealing with a life that was lost, that's like really impacting you. Perhaps it's letting you see the importance of life, especially this particular life in question, someone's life. Like this is like, this right here is like someone trying to find the energy to live again, finding the energy to heal because of something that took place. And it seems like someone may be in hermit mode as a result of a life, either a life loss or someone's finding the energy to live again. See, this is representing life, or someone's it's either someone's dealing with someone who a life loss or a life that is rebirth. And perhaps you're dealing with death and rebirth. Perhaps you're dealing with transitions, beginnings, endings. This energy of like having new life as a result of a life that you left behind is very strong. So perhaps you're dealing with that at this time. Perhaps you're finding the courage to live again as a result of something, or you're finding the reason, finding the courage to live again as a result of new life. See this energy of like 369 showing up again. 3693. Yep. This is life coming forth, new life springing forth, finding the energy to do this. Some of you may be like this energy of this new energy of like, it's like a life resurrecting as a life as something else. And this right here is you coming from that end. This is you and the energy of the Hermit as a result of that end. And it's like it begins with the life, and then it's like then you get a picture of what was before this life started. So many of you may be reflecting on past life to move forward. There's some aspect of transitioning, death and rebirth, dealing with transitions, death and rebirth. That's really important at this time, that the divine wants you to pay attention to. Especially during like this being your season. The divine wants you to pay attention to the importance of death and rebirth. Like you're really connected to that. And I'm hearing especially because your season just happens to be around life. Okay, yes. And I'm hearing that right now the divine is wanting you to pay attention to your season and how it's connected to especially the bringing of life. This may be essential for some of you in trying to move forward in some kind of endeavor. Perhaps you find it challenging, you know, to find the life to move forward. The divine is wanting you to know that there's a reason why your season happens. Your season, Pisces, happens to be, by divine intervention, the season that's connected to beginnings. It's connected to the beginning of life. And the divine is telling you to pay special attention to that as you may be transitioning from one life cycle to the next. This is very important. The divine is telling you, reminding you of how powerful that is for you, and that your season is also important in showing your connection to love, your connection to your heart chakra, your connection to find the courage to love life, to have resilience, okay, for you to elevate self. There's something really important about that. Some of you may need to be reminded of that at this time. You're being reminded of death, rebirth, transitions, because I'm hearing some of you are looking, you're searching for something, you're searching to move forward, to heal, you're searching for that life that's in you, that life that gives you fulfillment. Some of you may be doing some spiritual, you may be seeking fulfillment, to be fulfilled spiritually. Perhaps there's something happening that's making you disconnected. Perhaps some of you may be experiencing a life where you may have thought that having something would have brought you fulfillment, and perhaps it isn't. You're dealing with a lot of transitions. You're dealing with a lot of transitions, changes. See, cycle. The Wheel of Fortune, like your cycle at this time, your your season, because you are in Pisces season, is focusing a lot on transitions, death and rebirth, and changes, choices. I'm also hearing that the divine is telling you to not procrastinate in terms of doing what you get to do. To persevere, have the strength to continue persevere towards some goal that perhaps you're going to be seeing news regarding this goal, especially this season. Okay, Pisces, had a brief pause there. Perhaps the divine may be telling you to reflect on this aspect of transitions, life, death, and rebirth, changes, and the significance that has on your season, because you may be dealing with some aspect of like changes, that's some transitions that are happening for you during this cycle. A lot of changes, perhaps changes in perspective, changes in direction, life, thinking, that you may be asked to reflect on your past, and perhaps the reflection on the past may be causing some energy of heaviness, maybe causing some energy of really deep introspection, which is reflected also with this Hermit card here. And I'm hearing that this aspect of transition, the divine is asking you to really think about, because the thing about transitions is that the divine is reminding you that the position that you're in, you're not meant to stay there. You're passing through in order for you to get to the next, in order for you to get to your destination. Okay. Messages for Pisces. You're passing through something. You're on a path. Okay, and perhaps there's something about this path that you're on and you needing to get through this path to get to somewhere else. And I'm seeing that the divine is telling you to cross some kind of threshold. So trust in what is new, different, or exciting to you. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily that you must be on the wrong path. You're on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You're guided to reject societal norms about how you're supposed to live or what sorts of things you're supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values, believe in the truths that you feel within your heart. In time, the world will be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including correct timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind, enter the fullness of the present, and open to the brightness of the future. So you're passing through a phase that just happens to correspond with transitions, death, and rebirth. And the divine is reminding you that the life that you have within you, the divine is reminding you of the life that you have within you, and reminding you that your season, which is Pisces season, falls in alignment with one of the most significant seasons universally and energetically, which is spring, having to do with life. And this is meant to remind you of the life that you have within you in order for you to continue in your growth. Okay? It's about seasons, moments. Alright, Pisces, if this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, divine light.